When Charlie Kirk was shot, I posted a video offering him the same thoughts and prayers that he offered after every child was senselessly gunned down while at school. Within an hour, and before any condition was known on Charlie, I posted a follow-up video expressing why I felt the way I did, and even ended, I hope Charlie Kirk and goes on to become a gun violence advocate. Any of the videos on my page, you would know I stand firmly on not being violent, and that violence is not going to fix things in this country. Well, since I posted those 2 videos, my life has been completely turned upside down, and I have been thrown into what I can only explain as literal hell.
Here's my thing. She don't look like she been going through hell. She look perfectly fine to me. Not only that, I mean, we got to think about it. People on the conservative side have been saying for a long time that this whole trans stuff, it is a mental illness. Every school shooting that's been going on so far has been pretty much someone trans. Not saying everybody on the trans side is violent, but it do cause for a representation. And it do cause for you to think what exactly is going on. Now, when we were saying that we need to look into these things, mental health issues, we need to send them to therapy. Everybody need therapy, but when it comes to that particular issue, everybody was saying what was wrong. We were misdiagnosing them. They were saying that we was crazy for saying that. Now, this become a problem. They begin to point at the guns. They begin to point at being an advocate for gun violence, basically taking away guns and saying people don't have the right to have guns because guns kill people. No, people who have guns, people who are going through mental issues are the ones that essentially get to the point where they harm people or themselves. And well, let's keep going.
First, my address was leaked, and then all of my family's personal information followed. My boyfriend's company, again, I said he's my boyfriend, he is not my husband, that has absolutely nothing to do with TikTok, with my TikTok account, or social media, or politics in general, has been defamed and slandered.
Here's the thing: when you know you're gonna post content like that, and you know it's gonna be controversial, don't post your boyfriend. Don't post pictures of your children. Don't post picture of anything personal that will give people that even the minute detail or idea of where you stay. Don't you know you could post a picture and it could have a street sign in the background, and they can go to Google Maps and find out exactly where that place is, at least a roundabout area of where you stay, till eventually they find you. All they got to do is drive down that street in many a time until they see you come out the house, and bingo, there she go. I mean, I see so many social media content creators dealing with politics or anything controversial. They do post their wives. I get it. You want to show them that you have a nuclear family and that you practice what you preach. But I personally don't agree. If you know it's going to become to a point where some crazies out here are going to become violent, don't post it. But also you got to take accountability, Marina, for your Megan Farina, for your own actions. You know what you meant by those comments. You know what you meant behind it. We know what a lot of y'all mean behind it once someone on the conservative side either get killed or something bad happen to them. Y'all say these things sometimes that is so toxic, that is so detrimental, that is so condescending. And once you called out on it, or you begin to receive retaliation or begin to be reprimanded, all of a sudden I didn't mean it like that. I don't wish this to happen to nobody. But anyway.
Calls and negative reviews started pouring in by the thousands. Someone showed up to his company, entered his private office, and verbally assaulted him. My child, and my family's lives have been threatened thousands of times. I have received text messages and emails saying I should be raped and murdered, and that people are coming to my house, say my address, and then say they are coming to spray it with.
I don't know, man. So far, when Charlie Kirk died, everybody on the conservative side was having prayer vigils. Some people were preaching. Some people was matter of fact, people started going to church after that. You can expect me to believe. Now I know some crazy far right people out there that might do this, but I'm having a problem believing that she she dealt with these threats that she speak of. Every time something happened, it's somebody on the left. Every time something happened, they're the one causing the threats. They the one sending IT for. They're the ones doing certain things. I don't know. Because my thing is, if they wanted to get at you, they would. If they sending threats, they will stand on it. If they, you know, you look perfectly fine and well to me, ma'am. Are you at your home? Are you hiding out someplace? Did you lose your job? I don't see it. I call cap. I need proof.
MAGA protesters have shown up to my house, driven through my private neighborhood, sent me hate mail, left notes on my boyfriend's office, and my own neighbor has offered to share my whereabouts with the internet. Yes, you heard that correctly. My neighbor has offered to share my whereabouts with the internet. We have been traumatized and stripped of our privacy, all because I said Charlie Kirk, who did not believe in empathy himself, did not have mine. I think the most ironic thing is that
There's another thing. If you listen to his whole video in context, he said he didn't believe in empathy. It was being politicized by Bill Clinton. He said sympathy should be replaced with empathy. Sympathy give you more context to the point where empathy, where you feel what people feel, but you don't offer any solution, just a band-aid over the problem. But you have sympathy. That's just like you put yourself alongside them to not only feel what they feel, but also to help them out to the furthest extent till they come out the situation. 100%. You sympathize with them. Just like when you meet someone who been in a car accident and they got hurt, you experienced that as well. So you're able to relate to what it is they're feeling, the pain of losing a car, the pain of going through recovery, the pain of going through therapy again, physical therapy again. You begin to sympathize with that to the point where you begin to give instructions, advice, pray for them, encourage them through it. As far as but empathy go, you just feel what they feel, and after that, you're on your own. We all know Charlie Kirk said replace empathy with sympathy, but they hang on to that one little word, and they only publicize that, but they don't tell the whole truth. They never tell the whole truth, and that's why it's hard to deal with being a liberal. To wrestle, man, come on, we can't yoke ourselves with you guys anymore.
my life and my family's lives have been torn apart over my words on the internet by the very people who support Charlie Kirk and are always yelling the loudest about their First Amendment right and freedoms of speech. And while I realize and believe strongly that words have consequences, there is nothing that I did or said that even deserved a percentage of what happened to me and my family. And I know I am not the only one whose life has been destroyed over this. Hundreds, if not thousands, of other content creators on this very app have been fired from their jobs and doxxed. And I must say, that really...
But check this out, though. The very president of the United States was banned on Twitter and other social media sites for making tweets. That wasn't freedom of speech. For the longest, people been hurling threats at Republicans and saying what they want to say, and it was not one bit of retaliation at all. The President of the United States had the opportunity to throw Hillary Clinton in jail, and he said it wouldn't be a good look. Now that it's happening to y'all, now that somebody died on live stream in front of millions, now that you guys are showing that you're showing your true colors, that you don't really care. Now it's woe is me. Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Oh my God, because for so long you guys have been doing things and getting away with it. Not even a slap on the wrist. And now that you finally getting what you deserve, you want to cry. I feel like everybody deserves what they deserve if you're doing wrong.
Terrifies me because it makes it clear that these people only want us to have the First Amendment right and freedom of speech when it fits their narrative. That is not the country I was born in, and that is certainly not the country I want to raise my child in. So today I come to you.
And that would kill me too. A lot of them say this is not the country I want to raise my child in. This is not the country I want to live in. But when you have the opportunity to move, you don't want to go. You don't want to go for real. When you sit and listen to the stories, TikToks, and a lot of people making their own vlogs about their experiences coming from America to living in another country, some of them wish, some of them hate the day they moved. They stay over there for a little bit, but they eventually come back. You know why? Because nothing is greater than America. Nothing. Nothing. You let one man become president, all of a sudden you want to run away and say, I want to live in another country. Then you go over there and why you think all the immigrants trying to come over here, whether it be legally or illegally? Why you think everybody in another country want to come over here and stay and do business and do trade and have some type of foothold and footing in America, whether it be financially, educate, whether it be economically, or whatever it may be? Why you think they want to come over here? Because they know what it is. And you know what it is. All of these talking points is just to get you riled up emotionally, get you to comment. She got 85,000 likes and so many shares and saves and comments. This all this stuff to get you riled up and emotionally involved so you can say, I want to move too, only to go over there to another country and realize that you had it better over here. I say bye-bye.
A few calls to action. First, if you or anybody you know has been doxxed, harassed, threatened, or fired, please reach out to me via email at I'veBeenDoxxed2@gmail.com. Secondly, please consider attending your local No Kings Part 2 protest on October 18th. And third, if you are a California resident, please get out and vote yes in person on...
All right, that's enough. 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 Don't you know if Donald Trump positioned himself as a king that you wouldn't be making this TikTok right now? Don't you know if he positioned himself as a king out of protesting and y'all throwing out lies and slander against people who on the conservative side, you wouldn't be able to do that at all? Period. You know that? Man, y'all got to look up what a king is. Y'all, man. Man, y'all tripping. All right, that's enough of that, man. Look, you like the video, man, subscribe, share, leave your comment below. Right now, I'm at my job. I just want to react to that video because I seen it earlier and I was like, I got to say something. But anyway, share your comments below. It might be something I missed. It might be something I didn't point out. But some of you guys who know more, can speak more on the subject, hey, let me see your comments below. Appreciate it. Peace.